reset, restart over, but hey, we back. We got about 10 to 12 videos we got to react to that was sending to me, man. It seems like the men are sending videos in, man, left and right, ladies. I don't know what's going on, but right here, this particular video here, this lady said that she invited her husband's best friend into their bedroom and things went left. Let's get into it.
My husband's friend into our open marriage, and she never moved on. Him and this girl have been friends for literally 15, 20 years, like since children, okay? They have never dated. They had one like makeout session, like 7 minutes in heaven when they were kids, whatever, nothing weird. Fast forward to present day, we usually, my husband and I, will take spicy cues, we'll go on date night, and if there's a girl that I like, we'll take her home and we'll have some fun. Well, I was like, hey, like, wouldn't that be cool? It's your friend. Like, it won't be weird. It'd be fun. Like, let's bring her there. So she comes over. We do the thing. It's freaking great. It's fun. Very relaxed. But then when the night comes to the end, she won't go. She won't leave the house, y'all. She's just laid up in the bed. And, like, we keep, like, hinting, like, oh, it's getting late. Oh, I have to work tomorrow. Like, oh, get the fuck out. To the point where I'm like looking at her and I'm like, hey, like, it's time for you to leave. Like, we appreciate that. Like, we had fun. Like, we'll call you, you know, tomorrow. She's like, no, now that I've had him, I'm not letting him go. Like, it got real creepy. Like, she was like, I'm not getting out of the bed. Like, you need to leave. So my husband literally called the cops on her. They got her to leave. Everything's cool. But still to this day, she writes us letters about how she wants to be in a throuple with us.
Hey, man, that open marriage can be some serious, man. It could be some, I guess you can have a lot of fun in there. It could be some real dangerous, man. I done heard some crazy stories where things went left. Then I done heard some things where things go right. And, you know, to each his own. That's your bedroom. You do whatever you want in your bedroom. But, hey, man, it could be very dangerous, man. Let's get into this next one here, man. My man, I guess she keep going to her girl house. She eat all her food, or even her children call her no good because she keep taking them back. But we all know somebody, man, in our family or in our neighborhood or just in our past or present circle that does this type of stuff. You know the person is not good for you, but you still take them back anyway. Let's get into it.
You discussed it with me? Why you here then? You don't know? You know why?
You think I got a car right there, ain't it?
You finna go?
Yep.
Go ahead and leave. I knew you were gonna do that anyway. Go, you do this every night. You done ate all my children food stuff. You done ate everything. You go. They told me I was a nothing ass mama. I knew you were gonna do that. You knew it. I knew it. You done ate crab legs, steak, and potatoes. And now you gone. I knew you never gonna change. Why you just won't go home to your wife? Why you won't go with your wife? And this shit be pissing me off, bro. Man, I ate all my church EBT, and now he just gone.
But she fell for it. She keep falling for it. And I don't know what it be about these men or women that people just can't leave alone, man. It can't be that good, bro. You cannot keep putting yourself back through the heartbreak over and over and over. You can see Jeffro, man. He don't care, man. We'll call it Speaker Box, man. Speaker Box don't care, man. Speaker Box, come get him some food, get him some box, and hey, he don't care about the kids. He don't care about you. As long as his stomach full, and hey, he out of there again, man. So you got to cut these type of dudes along, man, or dudes. You got to cut these type of women along. Because I got a video where this girl says she knew, and I'm gonna play it. She know the guys that gonna come by and bring money. She know the guys that gonna come by and bring food, and she got guys that just gonna come by and drop it off, and he ain't got to bring nothing. So they say women have a lineup like that. So we'll see. But let's get into the next one.
Today I had a realization that I bought into the lie of college, get a good job, you know, get a degree, you'll go far. And today I realized that I am a fucking slave. I got good grades all through school because I dreamed of college. I thought, I'll go to college, I'll get a good job, and it'll change the course of my life. I'll have everything I need, I'll make money. Because I grew up with nothing. And probably like most of you, my parents pushed college. And I saw college as this, I don't know, this savior that was going to take all the problems away. It was going to set me up for life. But we all believed a lie. I know I'm not the only person. I believe that lie. Real freedom is not just chasing money. Real freedom is the opportunity to wake up when you want to wake up. To eat breakfast when you want to. To be able to go see your nephew on any day that you desire. Being told when to go to lunch. Being told what time to arrive, what time to leave. Being overworked and underpaid. It's no life at all. I'm not necessarily complaining about the job. Guys, we've got a bigger problem. This is our only trip to Earth. And instead of living, we are surviving. And I feel that strong. I've never felt it like I feel it now. If you're out there and you're surviving and you're awake and you're aware, then you know what I'm talking about. Stay strong. Because there is hope. And I do believe, I'm telling you, I'm going to make this declaration. This time next year, I will be no one's employee. I will be financially independent. I will decide when I get up. No alarm clock will wake me. I'm going to go visit my nephew anytime I want. He is such an amazing child. I'm going to take my baby all over the world. And I'm going to teach him about entrepreneurship and about owning his life and about living versus surviving. If you know a young child, if you have a young child, guys, we got to teach them. Because this system of slavery is not the way.
And yes, I believe a lot of us is out here surviving instead of living. I can't speak for all nationalities of people. I can only speak for Black folk. But a lot of Black folk did push that college on their children. It was a way out for some. Some people make very good salaries, but it's like you traded one enemy for another one. You know what I mean? Because you traded your freedom for a salary, which will tell you what time to go to work, what time to get off, when you can take vacations, man. So, and I'm a big believer of it gets old. It gets old at a certain time, and you got to go out there and make something happen for yourself, because there's no freedom working 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. I know some people work, man, 2 jobs just to survive right now, and they work around the clock. There's no freedom in that, man. Where's the freedom? And then I'm seeing all these people getting sick because of stress and dying, man. So, yeah, I'm with old girl right there, man. But, yeah, a lot of families put college on us. And then when you turn around and look at it, man, college is so expensive. I was talking with one of my, I call him associates. He's an Indian guy. He was like, a lot of your families tell the kids to go to college. We send one person to college in our family, they come back and bring the knowledge, and next thing you know, we getting grants to open up gas stations and all kind of other stuff. We teach business in our family where you teach in college, go to college, and next thing you know, y'all leave college, you're $100,000 in debt. And I can't even argue with the guy. Just like one of my Asian associates, man, I was talking with, he said they do the same thing. They send one person to college, everybody else worked in the nail salon, in the restaurants, and nothing wrong with that because they building businesses, man, while we building debt. So I'm with old girl right there. So it is what it is, man. Let's get into the next one.
And this is reason 101 why I'm leaving when this lease is up in 4 months. We have no food. We have no food. And let me show y'all what he doing. I'm so happy I saved up and made my exit plan. Y'all gotta start saving up, ladies. Make your way up out of there. I'm leaving. 4 months. You wanna sit around and sleep while there ain't no food in the house? And mind you, I've been buying food for us every motherfucking day. It's your turn now. I ain't mad at them. I'm not mad at them. I picked them. But I'll be out of here in 4 months. New start. I guess I gotta be the man and find something for us to eat.
Hey, well, at least her girl said she picked him. You know what I mean? Now hey, I want to know where you get all that money from, man. That's a lot of money right there. You must be got your income tax. If you got your income tax, you know half he gonna see this video. He gonna be the best boyfriend. He probably gonna get y'all a little steak and everything tonight, bro. You know you gonna take half it back. I don't know why you up here flexing, talking about you gonna leave in 4 months. You not without that money. You just showed your money now. Half it gonna see this video. He can be like, hey, shorty, I think we can work this thing out. He finna be the best boyfriend for the next 4 months, man. But no, I'm just joking. But yeah, it's a lot of people, a lot of females out here are carrying the load for a lot of guys. Let me just be honest with you. You have to make it. You have to make your mind up when you gonna leave and when you gonna stay. You know what I mean? But if you gotta support the family, but in there taking a nap, like she said, she picked him. So yeah, she missed some red flags at the beginning of their relationship. Let's get into another one.
Y'all, they tricked us. Yep, they tricked us. They had black women thinking that we need to keep up with men, that we gotta be bosses and be independent women. They tricked us. I just came from working every day, my own business. I opened and I closed there. I had no time for my family. I had no time for my husband. I had no time because I was tired. I had no time for my kids. I had other people getting them off the bus and not knowing what's going on with my older son. They tricked us, y'all. Other groups of women, not all of them, in different areas, they're at home with their kids. All of that independent, you know that independent song by Lil Boosie? You know that single lady song by Beyonce? They tricked us, y'all. They tricked us. They tricked us. Beyonce isn't single anyway. And she got, I don't even know how many kids. But they tricked us, y'all. That's why black women are right now the #1 group getting diagnosed with autoimmune disorders, cancers. Many of these autoimmune disorders come from stress. When we try to live in our masculine. Now, I know some of us, we have to work. And, you know, we got to do what we got to do. But for those of us that have a choice, what are we trying to prove to people by showing that we're a boss, or we can do this and that, because we can't. Something is always going to be not all the way fulfilled. Be it your kids, if you have to work full time. But they tricked us. They tricked us into living in our masculine when we should be living in our feminine.
And I won't go into detail about that because I done talked about that before. But hey, and you guys fell for it, man. And some of y'all still falling for it. You've been tricked, but now it's time to wake up out of that and right the ship. Other than that, still gonna be in that same position, man, of stressed out and tearing the other side down. With that said, man, let's move on to the next one.
Fuck. We've been together 10 years. My birthday the same day every 10 years. And you never thought to yourself, let me put something to the side for her? I do that for you.
Every time I try, it's always something that transpired.
But 10 years in a row, Ryan?
Ain't no 10 years in a row. There's been times where you done celebrated your birthday.
On my dime, or somebody doing a giveaway, or somebody that's feeling bad for me. You never, 10 years in a row, you never did nothing for me.
Look at the fucking circumstance. It's not like I ain't tried. Fuck, I couldn't.
10 years in a row, you couldn't.
Nope.
Valentine's Day, too. Hey, damn.
Why my man sound like my man Tracy Morgan? You know what I mean? He sound like Tracy Morgan in this video here. But man, if you've been with a cat for over 10 years, I'm gonna say 10 years because she just said 10 years. You've been with a man for 10 years. He never did anything for your birthday. He don't like you. He don't like you. Or the man might just don't celebrate birthdays. I don't celebrate it, but hey, it is what it is. But this cat she said 10 years. He couldn't even put nothing aside for you. He couldn't even put $1 a month, $5 a month. I'm gonna say $5 a month, $60. Take you out to Applebee's, get 2 for $25 or something like that. He really don't care about you, baby girl. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. Yeah, damn, 10 years, that's a long time. She said Valentine's Day either. Wow. Oh well, you picked him.
So here's 3 reasons that I am 60 and single. First of all, I divorced on year 29 of my marriage. I left at 54, 6 years ago, so I'm still single. Secondly, when you're meeting guys now, they jump to conversations that are way more intimate than what I desire to be in getting to know you. So that's out. Explicit with things that, no, I'm just meeting you. Absolutely not. Then they want to ask you questions and make you feel like you want to interview. Like, what do you do? What do you like to do when you're not working? What do you like? Maybe it's just me, but I don't like to feel like I'm being interviewed for the role, interviewed for the job. Like, can we just talk and talk about things, talk about the world, talk about what's going on, and then let things just flow organically. But as far as the succession of questions, making me feel like I have to answer the questions correctly to be chosen, I'm not on that time. I'm just not about that life. I'm just not going to do that. Let's just talk. And then I say, I painted this, or I made this, or I went here. Let's just talk. Let's just let it flow. Can we get back to being organic in conversation, please?
I understand where she's coming from, but I have plenty of questions with that. I'm like, you divorced, you're 29, or you're married. I might have to ask, especially, and that's what it is when you getting to know somebody. It's almost like an interview. You know what I mean? I need to know what you like because I don't know you. What do you like to do? What you like to eat? Where you like to go? So I can try to, if it goes further than us just talking and meeting somebody, I know where to take you on a date. I know if you like to travel, you don't like to travel. If you don't like a certain food, if you don't like seafood, I'm gonna take you to a seafood restaurant. So yeah, it is an interview type process, and just like a job, you know what I mean? That's why you got to interview on a job to see if you're a good candidate for that particular job. So you interview. It's like an interview when we communicate and we talking to each other because I'm trying to see if you're good fit for me, or it should be vice versa, a good fit for you. So we're not wasting each other's time. But divorcing on year 29 is wild. Not anything can happen. Could be infidelity, could be domestic violence, DV, could be anything that could happen. I tell you to get out of that. But year 29, man, y'all pretty much went through the gamut, bro. Ain't too much y'all haven't went through in 29 years of marriage, and probably was together a little bit more than that. But who knows? That's that lady marriage. I don't know what happened, and that's her business. But yeah, when it comes to dating and when it comes to meeting somebody, it is an interview. You know what I mean? Then we can have conversations, but it's gonna be some questions in there that we gonna ask. Let's get to the next one.
It has become more evident now than ever that women leave their marriages simply because they claim they are not happy. And a man will stay in a marriage even though he's not happy. He still sees his family as his responsibility, and he will stick around, and he will still love that woman. You know what I mean? He might cheat on her every now and then, but for the most part, he will still love that woman, and he won't think that he can go out and do better for the most part, even if the girl looks a hot fucking mess, right? Women, on the other hand, you hear it all the time. Oh, I didn't feel appreciated. Oh, it just wasn't a good fit because I like to have a good time, and he's so serious. Or my fan favorite, he cheated on me. You know what I mean? So it's like, you ask those same women though, well, what were you doing wrong in the relationship? They're going to instantly get upset. They're going to instantly feel like you're attacking them, because women don't like to take accountability or responsibility. So if you ask a woman, what did you do wrong in your marriage? Nothing. I did nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. I should have left sooner. That's probably the only thing I did wrong. But if you think about it, that man is working 12 to 16 hours a day, and he's coming home to a box meal and a woman with a bad fucking attitude, and he'll put up with it. A man will continue to, he might say something here and there, but a man will continue to put up with it because he's just like, whatever, this is my wife, these are my kids, right? A man will sit up here and say, okay, babe, yeah, we can take that trip in a couple of months. Let's save up, and let's, we got goals, we got life insurance policies, we got the kids, we got stuff to figure out. But the wife isn't happy because she see Quisha on the boat shaking ass. So she's like, well, I want to go on the boat tomorrow like Keisha. Or Quisha, whatever the hell. And she don't know Quisha didn't fuck 4 people to come on the boat. You know what I mean? So it's like women and men, the way that they are logical is completely different. Women are very illogical. Like, they're just illogical as fuck. Like, they want so many things but don't want to actually give that same energy in return. They want a man that spends money on them, but they don't want to do anything or put themselves in a situation to make that man feel appreciated for spending the money. They feel like just because I'm cute, you should spend money, or just because I'm having sex with you, you should spend money. And again, you have the same man paying 75 to 100% of the bills and coming home to a woman who's been in everybody's DMs all day because she feels like her husband don't pay attention to her. So it's just a little bit of what I've been observing online. It's like women, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing out here in these streets. It is okay to go to couples therapy. It is okay to initiate date night and try to make your relationship work. Making your family work will always be celebrated. You know what I mean? Like, running in the streets get old, and baby, you're going to get old.
Yeah, ain't nothing out here in these streets, man. And when a person tells me they break up or leave a person, it's always his truth, her truth, and then the truth is somewhere. The whole all truth is somewhere in the middle, man. So, yeah, I think you gotta appreciate everybody, man. Especially if you got somebody good in your marriage or your relationship, and don't try to compete with your neighbors or your best friend, man. I could care less what my best friend doing or neighbors doing. They just bought something, man. Who cares about any of that stuff, man? I'll stay in your lane and it'll work out. Let's get into the next one.
And I'm so sorry that I'm finna say this, but I'm finna keep it all the way 100. I'm finna keep it all the way thorough, okay? Us women know who can get the draws without dropping any bread off, okay? Maybe you just not that nigga.
And I'm gonna tell you, us men know who we can get and hit without doing anything too. You know what I mean? We know. You got Sheila Lulu over here. You be like, shit, I'm going to just drop it off, man, because I'm bored and they ain't got nothing to do. So it works the same way, men and women. It is what it is, sister.
With me, I'm gonna tell you why and how I know this man doesn't want to be with me, right? At first, I think he was conflicted, and I'm gonna tell you why. This man told me about the last serious relationship he was in, the only ever time he lived with the woman, and how he knew he was done with her,
And this is a story he told me when we first met, around the time when we were like dating and shit before we got married, how he stopped sleeping with her. Made sure everything else was still good. Made sure she was able to finish school, kept paying the bills so she can do that. Drove her to her new place, right? One, that told me that he's a good man. That let me know that no matter whatever situation is, whatever terms we're on, he still show up. You know, because what nigga do you know is fucking driving their ex all the way to a whole nother fucking state? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so boom. So there's that. But the key part of that is that he said he stopped sleeping with her, right? Okay, boom. With that being said, February of 2025 was the last time me and this man were intimate. Before that was July of 2024. And before that was July or August of 2023. Right? So July, August 2023, I remember like it was yesterday because I had a conversation. I had a conversation with him about it. About him not sleeping in the bed. This is me trying to fix it. Him not sleeping in the bed, him sleeping on the couch, because I noticed he's out on that couch, he's out on them dating sites, he's talking to other women, he's meeting up with this one bitch that he's been fucking on every now and again whenever they're not in relationships or whatever the case may be, you know, and he's talking to her, right? No wonder he, you know, so there's signs. So mind you, July, August of 2023, right? Then here comes July of 2025. Out of nowhere, he just sleeps with me. I'm confused. Don't understand what the fuck is going on. Like, why are you doing this? No explanation. He doesn't tell me why. He just says he did. Then we have February. Same thing. This is why I said confused, because I think he was trying to decide if he wanted to, not, whatever the case may be, woo to whatever. Now we're about to be, for sure I can say, a full fucking year next month, right? Of not sleeping with me. So he's already told me and followed through with action. Like, I listen. I fucking listen. This man does not want to be with me.
Man, I know some sexless marriages out here, but man, you talking about. And then she did say she misspoke, you know what I mean, when she said July 2025. She said she was talking about 2024 in her other video. So you talking about 3 times in about 3 years, going on 4 years. Yeah, it'll be time to roll out, man. It'll been time to roll out. Most men ain't going that long. I don't know how long women can go. Some women said they can just shut it down, but most men, most sexual active, heterosexual men ain't going that long, man. So it'll be a wrap. With that said, man, maybe we got Sherelle, man. Until next time, man. Join me tonight at 8:30 p.m. I'll be doing an Unnecessary Roughness show. And please subscribe, man, to YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Kick, Instagram, Twitch, man. We all over the place. We go live on all these sites. So